back to another video. You guys just saw that we had pancakes for breakfast this morning, which was really good. I found those at Publix yesterday and they looked delicious, so I tried them and they were really good. I had mine with peanut butter on top and some strawberries, and Avery had syrup.
Maple syrup.
And they're also protein pancakes, so hopefully I'll be feeling extra strong today at the gym. But this morning's a little bit rushed, not like crazy, but a little bit, because we just have like a relatively busy day. So I'll fill you guys in on what we're doing. But let me give you some Benji content first. Surprise, surprise. He is sleeping. Oh, hi! He was so hyper last night and he slept like a baby. He only woke up one time again. Oh, sleepy boy. Okay, so I put you guys here because I thought you'd see Benji, but you just can't. Anyways, so it's like 8:45. I'm gonna just let my breakfast digest a bit and then go to the gym. And the reason I'm going like right away in the morning is because Avery has to do a little shoot for Babyface, which, if you guys didn't know, is her clothing brand. And it was pretty short notice and everything. So I'm gonna be taking her pictures for her. So yeah, we're gonna go do that at 12, but it's like an hour away. Wait, half hour away. Half hour away. So we have to leave at like 11:20-ish. But I want to be able to like be ready and everything on time. So that's why I'm going to the gym so bright and early. And then we have 2 hours there. I don't think it'll take the full 2 hours, but we'll see. And we have to rush home, sort of, not like rush, but like get home pretty quickly because I'm recording my podcast with a guest. I think I might be introducing a lot of you to her because we probably have relatively different audiences, I would say. So very excited about that. But yeah, so I have to record that with her at 3:30. And then right when I'm done with that at 4:30, so like literally when I'm done with my podcast, we need to get Benji over to the vet because so as you guys know, he got tested for some parasites because he was having some issues with his stool, and he does have one type of parasite. And so we got some medicine for him and everything, but he like is not consuming the medicine. And so we're gonna go back to the vet and just make sure that everything besides the parasite is okay, because the vet's like a little bit concerned that he's not eating much. He's eating, but not enough to like be able to also get him to eat his medicine, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go to the vet. Basically, the main reason we're going to the vet is to get an alternative medicine, and it's probably just gonna be like a liquid that we like in like a little, not a syringe, but like a, I guess, is it called a syringe? Like the little medicine things that like squirt into kids' mouths, like that thing. Yeah. So that we can just squirt it into his mouth so that he doesn't have to like actually think about it. He'll just like consume it, so that he can clear out all the little parasites in there. But yeah, so we have to go to the vet at 4:30, and then that's basically all I have to do today. It's not a lot, it's just like choppy, like one after another, so it's like a little bit rushed, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, that's like pretty much it. Yeah, just gonna digest for a few minutes, finish my coffee, which, you guys, getting an espresso machine was the best thing I could have ever done, because like it was the best thing to put into my house, because like I've always been such a like coffee shop person, and it's because the quality, you know, like the quality you can get at coffee shops, specifically local coffee shops, like the quality of it is always so much better than anything you can make at home. And I don't order like hot coffees. Like I'll get like cold brews, or I'll get like lattes, and both of those are like pretty hard to make at home, or at least like hard to make good ones at home. But ever since I discovered La Colombe, that cold brew, and even the concentrate, that Califia concentrate's just as good. But ever since I discovered those two cold brews, and then ever since my espresso machine came in, I've just like been so into making my own coffee. It's just like so fun, and especially since I do have like experience actually making coffee, since I worked in a coffee shop, I like can make it at home just as good as like anybody at a coffee shop can make it. And I saved so much money. The only thing is, like the first, like last week when we first got Benji, we were so tired and like needed to get out of the house that we ended up going to a coffee shop like multiple times, like 3 times or 4 times. But that was like special circumstances. Day to day, we like never go to a coffee shop, never go to Starbucks anymore. I usually will go to Starbucks on Sundays just as like a treat, but like this past week I didn't even feel like Starbucks, so yeah, whatever. We ended up going out to breakfast at a coffee shop, but like I just wasn't in the mood for like even Starbucks because the coffees at home just taste so good to me, and you save so much money. And believe me, I'm like I was the biggest believer in like, yeah, but no coffee's better than getting it out, like just get it out, and you're supporting local businesses and whatever, and I still believe all of that, but I also think it's important to consider doing it in moderation. Just take it from me as someone who literally would spend $7 on a coffee every day.
Yup.
And now I spend it like maybe once a week. Just take it from me, you actually do save a lot more. But again, like if it's the one thing that's bringing you joy, don't stop doing it. Like if getting a coffee at a coffee shop is getting you by, I would continue doing it because I've been there and I know what that's like to just have like that one little joy. So if you feel like you can make it at home and you like won't lose your one thing of happiness, definitely try, because if you invest in the right materials, you will be like, oh my god, this is just as good as any coffee shop. Like literally, I'm using the espresso beans from the coffee shop that we go to, the local coffee shop that we go to, and like it tastes the exact same, except I don't have flavored syrup in here, but yeah, it tastes really freaking good. Okay, I'm going to continue to digest. I'm going to snuggle with Benji boy, and then we're going to head to the gym. I also wish that I was vlogging yesterday because he was so hyper last night, you guys. It was so cute. He was like biting all over us, and you guys are probably like, what? Like, why would you want him to do that? But it's because he's been so sleepy because he's not feeling well. So he started to feel better last night, I guess, and he was like biting all over us and like playing with all his toys and running around and just being like rambunctious, and it was so nice to see because he's been sleepy. But again, like I said, I don't want you guys to like comment and throw out all these like assumptions about like this is wrong with him, that's wrong with him, because he's okay. He literally just has a pretty bad parasite issue, which we're getting fixed. It's just like a process, you know? And the vet's involved in everything. We're not worried, the vet's not worried, so you guys don't have to worry either. It's not like anything that's like urgent. It's just like it needs to be taken care of, but it's not like urgent. Like it's not like I need to be taking him to an animal hospital. You know what I mean? At least that's what the vet's telling me, and I trust the vet because she seems really awesome. So yeah, but we are just gonna go get him checked up again today, just as an extra precaution, because obviously I'm sure vets can miss things too, and we just want to make sure that he's completely healthy. But all right, you guys, so I am back from the gym, all dressed and ready. We're about to leave to go to Avery's shoot. It's 11:13, and I figured I would do an outfit of the day. So yeah, I mean basically what's underneath this is the outfit of the day because I'm just cold, and that's why I have this on, because it's literally like actually cold. I had on Avery's winter jacket this morning. Like I'm not even being an annoying Floridian. Like literally it's like really cold, and like cold, like you need to have a coat on. So yeah, that's why I have this on. But I have no idea where this is from. This is Avery's. Yeah, sorry, no idea, but I'm pretty sure it's like pretty old. And then you guys have seen what's underneath before. I just had this on in a recent video actually, but the shirt's brandy. These jeans are Urban, you guys know they're my favorite. And then I have these like brown Aritzia socks on, and then my white pants. This is my favorite outfit at the moment because I love how this shirt and these jeans fit me, and so it's like the perfect combo, and I love the colors. So yeah, we're about to go. Avery's loading stuff into the car right now. I also just got everything like for the podcast my computer shut down, but I just got everything that I'll need like for the podcast all like set up and ready, so that when I get home, in case I'm like running late a little bit, I can just like quickly jump on. So yeah, I don't know why I'm stressed. Like I'm gonna be back in plenty of time. I don't know why I'm stressing about like time. I think it's just because I have so many things to do at a certain time, and I feel like I'm gonna not like be on time for all of them, but it'll be fine. But also I wanted to talk to you guys about something like kind of crazy. You guys have probably heard of like angel numbers, right? And like I never, like I believe in it. Like I totally believe in it. I don't know like what the like real background of it is, but like I've heard about it a lot. I've heard about people talking about it, but I've never like experienced it. But you guys, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so here's the thing. There's one part of it that's like, what the heck? So basically like last week I was driving and I was going the same route home from the beach that I always do, but I was at a red light and I looked to my right and the house that I'm stopped in front of is 777. And like I go that way all the time, but I never noticed. And so I was like, oh my God, 777, cool. And I just like took mental note of it. And then like the day after, I think, I looked at my watch at 3:33 and I was like, weird, okay. Like I literally just saw 777. I like brought it to Avery's attention. And then we were driving in the car and I have this day on a vlog. It's the day where I almost got into that car accident and Avery cried. So right before that whole situation, I looked at the clock and it was 2:22. And I was like, whoa, that's so crazy. And so then the whole car accident thing happened, whatever. Or not, I didn't get in a car accident, but I almost got in a car accident. And then we were like pulling back into the garage like later that day. Or no, we were pulling into our apartment complex and I almost got hit again because someone like didn't stop and they almost pulled right into me. And I was thinking, and before that I was leaving my parking garage. This isn't making any sense. I was leaving my parking garage and I took the turn, but someone was taking the turn really wide and almost hit me. So I was all 3 times in one day I almost got hit. And so I was telling Avery, I was like, it must be because we were literally just talking about the one big almost accident that Avery cried over. Just go check out like one of my recent vlogs and you'll see what I mean. But I was like, maybe like the angel numbers that I've been seeing, because I've been seeing like 3s of like 777, 333, 222. Maybe like those are what protected me. And I was like, oh my God, I almost got into a car accident 3 times in one day. That's another 3. And I was like, what the heck? And then yesterday or the day before, I looked at the clock at 11:11. And now just again, I looked at the clock at 11:11. So I don't know. And like, I get that like if you're looking for it, you'll like start to see it more, but it's never the same time. It's just always like 3 or 4 of the same number. And then like that thing with the car accident or like the almost car accident 3 times. It's like so crazy. I was telling them about like what's been going on. Yeah. And I've explained this before, but I like predict weird things too. It's just like a whole lot of weird stuff. Like I've predicted like massive judgments of characters before. Like we had a situation with this one person who I was like, they asked us to hang out and I was like, ugh, I really have a bad vibe. And then literally they ended up being a really bad person. And so that happened. And then also I predicted my car accident over the summer. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, that's my whole little spiel. I don't really know what's going on there, but we are gonna go and take Avery's pictures and you guys will see a little bit of behind the scenes. So yeah, we gotta go. Okay guys, we just got to the photography studio and it's really, really cool in here.
We want to live in one of these. You think it'd be? I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah, it'd be really freaking cool. We're just, I know. What's Benji doing?
So first, we're going to be modeling the Valentine's Day babyface crew necks. This is like sort of the same thing as the blue baby face.
Yes.
This.
Correct.
So let's do it.
Okay, so we are pretty much done. Actually, no, we are done. And we're just cleaning everything up and I'm gonna head out.
Yep.
I think it went real good. My first photography gig for Avery, I guess. So if you guys see any baby face pictures of Avery,
Just know
that I took them. The lighting in here is weird when you're not in front of the ring light. Okay, we gotta clean up. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so today's been so hectic because of just all the different things that I've had to like do at a certain time. But I'm about to record my podcast. So very excited about that. I have a second coffee because I have to socialize. And so I feel like I need to like have a little more pep in my step. And then I have some more water. I definitely need to drink more water. I'm also like pretty hungry. But I just want to like get this podcast over with. I did have lunch already, but I had it like early at like 11:30, I would say. And so I'm like hungry for another meal. So I think what I'm gonna do is just record this podcast, and then I'll have a quick snack on the go on the way to the vet because we have to do that. But honestly, the workday is just not stopping today because after we come back from the vet, I have quite a bit of like computer work to do. I need to reply to a couple emails, sign a couple contracts, and do this thing for the survey thing that I'm doing, and also edit all of Avery's pictures that I took of her because the items that we photographed are dropping tomorrow. And that's that. It's my very first real podcast guest. I had Avery on, but this is my first like real guest, like without them sitting like right next to me because it's over Zoom. So hopefully everything goes well. And yeah, here's my little setup. My recorder, it's sitting on a candle, and then my coffee, my computer, and all that. And yeah, my Zoom starts in a couple of minutes, 3 minutes exactly. So it's the next morning. I'll explain that in a sec. But Benji and I are working on training because he's feeling so good today. So I want to show you guys. Benji, come. Yes. Benji, sit. Yes! You're so smart! You're the smart! Did you guys see that?
Benji, come.
Yes, Ben!
Sit.
Yes! So I just want to fill you in because I like kind of stopped vlogging abruptly yesterday. I'm not exactly sure when I stopped, but basically, long story short, Benji was like really not feeling well yesterday. And so the vet wanted to see him again just to like make sure that the only thing that was wrong with him was the little parasite that he had. It sounds like it probably is, especially because of what I'm about to tell you. Basically, we took him to the vet and he got blood work done. So we're waiting to hear the results from that just like to be safe. But he got blood work done. He even, because we were worried that he was maybe dehydrated since he wasn't eating a ton. So they gave him like an IV with like liquids to rehydrate him. And did they do anything else? Oh, they also gave him an x-ray just to make sure he didn't like eat anything, like eat like a blanket or a toy or something like that. He didn't. Which I knew it didn't happen in our hands, but like who knew if it happened like before us or whatever. But yeah, so nothing was inside of him that like shouldn't be there. And we're just waiting to hear back from the blood work, but I'm not too worried because so last night he was still feeling like, you know, but this morning.
So not being worried should say a lot because she gets worried.
Yeah, I actually like got really scared yesterday. I just get worried, especially about like him and like people I love, you know, like things I love I get like really worried about. And this morning we woke up and he woke up a lot during the night. So and he woke up at like 7 rather than like 8, which is when he's been waking up. And so I was like, I guess sort of grumpy when I first woke up because I was like, ugh, I just felt bad for him, and like it's hard on us because we're always worrying about him and stuff like that. Like I'm making it seem so bad. It's not so bad, but you can just tell he doesn't feel good, and it like makes me sad. And you guys know I'm like a massive empath, so apparently it applies to dogs too because I just like, it makes me so sad. And so I was like, I knew Avery was feeling kind of grumpy and like just tired. We were all just tired because we had to wake up a bunch during the night. And I was just like, why don't you go to sleep? Because I knew like one of us needed to go back to bed or else we were going to bicker today. And like, I think that was a good move, right? Do you agree? Like one of us needed to get more sleep in order for us to like do well today. And she just likes to sleep in more than me anyways. Like I wasn't going to go back to bed. I knew Benji wasn't going to go back to bed at 7. So I just stayed up. And so I let her go back to sleep. And me and Benji, I took him out. Then we came back inside, and that's when Avery went back to sleep. And then Benji never wants to eat in the mornings because he isn't feeling great. And so, like, normally he doesn't want to eat till the afternoon, but last night we were actually able to give him one of his medications, which I don't even know if I mentioned to you guys, but we were having trouble giving him his medication, which is part of the reason we went back to the vet, because one thing is a pill that he has to chew and swallow, and then another thing, or just he has to swallow it, and then another thing is powder that gets spread on his food. But since he wasn't feeling well, he wasn't eating, so he wasn't getting his medicine, if that makes sense. But the vet gave us this little syringe, not like a needle syringe, but like a medicine syringe that we could put water in. And so what we did was, it's like really quick, and it sounds like a lot, like it sounds so like rough, but it's to help him. So I popped the pill in his mouth, and I like held his jaw open lightly, and then Avery would gently like squirt little bits of water in his mouth, which would make him swallow. And so he ended up swallowing the pill last night. So I just wanted to touch on that before I went into today. So then this morning,
that is the turning point of this entire situation.
yeah, so this morning, like I said, it was just me and Benji, and I was expecting it to go as it always does. He usually sleeps all morning long until like 10-ish.
I thought that was normal.
Yeah, so I thought that's just how he was, because that's how he's been since we got him. And but I was like, you know what, he had a little bit of a pill last night, and the vet gave us another food that he seems to really like. He tried it at the vet and he seemed to really like it. So this is his third food already. But so we got him this wet food, and his medicine was mixed into it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna microwave it for like 10 seconds so it's like warm, because the vet suggested that, and I'm just gonna see like if he even like has interest in it. And he also had a little ball of white rice, because she also suggested that. And so I heated it up and I put it in his bed, and he starts chowing down on it. And he ate the rice first, but then he went back to have some of his like actual food, which has medicine in it. And after that, he was like, nah, like his tail was wagging. He was like bopping around. He wanted to get up on the couch with me, which he hasn't really shown interest in the past couple of days. And he hopped on the couch with me. We cuddled while I did some work early in the morning. I made breakfast. He ate again. And then
He ate again.
yeah, and then Avery woke up and he ate again. So it takes him a while to like go through like a whole bowl. Like he's not like a chow down type of guy, you know. He likes to like eat a little bit, walk away for a few, go back, eat a little bit. That's just kind of how he rolls, it seems. But he is now playing with all of his toys. We were working on commands, as you guys saw. He's making eye contact again, which the past couple of days he kind of always had his head down. You could tell he really wasn't feeling good. And now he's making eye contact again. His like head is back up, his tail is back up, and he's eaten more today already. And it's what time?
10 a.m.
It's 10 a.m. He's eaten more today already than he has any other day probably. Let me show you guys. This is all he has left of a whole serving of food. And it maybe doesn't sound like amazing, but this is the most I've seen him eat. And we're now realizing that like he's had an upset belly since we got him, because he has never eaten this much. And we knew it was somewhat of an issue. That's why we went to the vet in the first place and everything. And then I guess it just got worse and worse because he wasn't able to take his medicine because he wasn't eating and everything. And I just think that getting the IV of the liquids and then getting at least one pill inside of him last night was like the turning point. And he's like a whole new dog. Like I'm very excited to see how the rest of today goes, because again, he's already eaten this much food. I'm gonna give him, like I'm gonna refill it probably like when I get back from the gym for like a midday meal, because that's what the vet suggested, and then again at night. And let's just see what happens. But you guys, he has so much more energy. He's so good. He's like nibbling on things that he shouldn't be nibbling on, and like just being a puppy, and like a nice, active, happy puppy. And it just makes, and he's like, not that this is like now I have to be so careful with him, but he's like nibbling on things he finds on the floor too. Like he's like picking up little bits and pieces that he like wasn't doing before. He's just doing so good, you guys. And he is ringing the bell now on his own. Not every time, but he's pretty much like, we're getting there with bell training. Oh my god.
Yeah, there has been times he just walks up to the bell and rings it, and then sits there, and then we take him out. Like it's like, it's so mind blowing.
He learns so quick. Like you guys saw us doing sit today.
He learned it this morning.
He did that like 30 minutes ago for the first time in the elevator. You guys, okay, so it's a bit later. What time is it, Avery? Like 12?
Yeah, it's 12:16.
Okay, it's 12 o'clock. Benji is like doing so much better, huh? This is his third bowl of food. He already ate 2 whole bowls. Yes, you did, pups. Alrighty, you guys, please ignore the horse curl braids. We know, well, maybe you don't know, but I discovered this old thing that I used to do to my hair where I braid it after the shower just to like, it calms my curls just because my curls are like, they kind of have a mind of their own. And so when I braid it, it gives them more like rhythm. And so I've been doing that after the shower. So I have to deal with these horse curl braids for a couple of hours or like an hour or so after I shower just to have my hair look good, or at least good enough for me to feel confident. But let me show you my outfit. I'm probably gonna not last very long in this, but I just need to take a picture for an upcoming brand deal for Instagram. And so I want to put on like at least something like somewhat cute, you know? So you guys have seen this sweatshirt like a billion times. This is from Urban. These jeans are Nasty Gal. And then I'm just wearing some like fun socks, which I actually got from a Secret Santa thing from my old dance team at Southern New Hampshire University, from Maddie, my old teammate Maddie. So hi Maddie, I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, hi. Yeah, and then I'm just wearing my Air Forces for a change, not my Vans. I had on the shoes that Avery made me, but like the ones that she painted me over the summer, but I think I like the white better. The other ones were a vibe, but I think just with these jeans in particular, I wanted something a little bit more simple. Real quick before I like really get my workday started, I'm gonna have some lunch because I haven't eaten yet and it's 1:30. We have like a ton of leftovers, so I'm just gonna eat leftovers, and then I have to get quite a bit of content filmed, so. But I want my hair to dry before that anyway, so I need to eat and send something over through email to the podcast guest, and that's kind of it. Also, Benji's taking his first real rest of the morning. He's been so active and playful this morning, which is awesome, but he's tired now. He's definitely tired. So I'm assuming, just judging by how he's been today, I'm assuming when he wakes up, he'll probably want to eat his food. Because I showed you guys I gave him like another half can, and he ate like a fourth of it. So he has to eat the rest, but he's really doing a lot better, it seems. So yeah, so let's go eat something because I'm starving. Okay guys, so we are finally getting out of the house today. His belly looks so full. Oh. We're finally getting out of the house today, and we're gonna go to the beach so that Benji can get some time outside. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go to the beach, walk around for a bit. I'm bringing you guys because we're not like laying on the beach or anything like that. We're just like
gonna chill and walk around.
Gonna chill. So figured that you guys could come this time. So here we go. We're here, Benji. Oh, now you're tired, huh? All day long, you could tell he wanted to go like out somewhere because he had so much energy, and now he's tired. Honestly, me too. I'm like pretty tired. It's 5 o'clock. I don't think we're gonna stay that long just because we want to go home and make dinner and everything. Hi, Benj.
Come on, Ben.
Guys, if I'm not with Benji and Avery, like he won't walk. He'll walk when she's holding him if I'm there, but if I'm not there, he like refuses to walk.
He'll refuse. It's because whenever we first got him, like from the get-go, she was the one that would walk him because she knew how. Like she's had a puppy before, and I wanted to train him right. So she always held the leash, and I always held his toy and his treats and his clicker. Now she is the clicker just because it's easier.
Yeah, we keep it on the leash.
But yeah, I'm like the dad with the baby backpack, and she's like the mom doing all the carrying.
I don't mind. It's not really like ever really gonna be an issue, I don't think. Like,
because we always go out together no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless like we're taking her to the gym. But like for instance, as soon as she walks through the gym doors, and me and Benji have to walk back, he refuses, and I have to carry him all the way up the stairs.
But like I feel like if he had to like emergency go to the bathroom, he still would like walk.
No, he does all the time. Look, Benji's having a ball.
Benji.
Let me get my phone.
Just so you guys know, I don't support this. It was Avery's decision. You guys, look how pretty the water looks. Do you see that, Benji?
I wish I was on that boat.
All right, you guys, I'm going to end off this vlog here. It was a whole lot of like random clips. I don't know. None of it had any like rhyme or reason to it. But it's a vlog and it's actually a long one. I feel like it's just a lot of talking again, but it's because that's like kind of just what my life is right now. Like I'm just working during the day and taking care of Benji, and that's like the most exciting thing that I have going on for me. I'm also like, I don't know why my cheeks are all red. Maybe because I was like focusing on the computer. Does that happen to anyone else when they like focus, their cheeks get red? Or like if I talk a lot, my cheeks get red. Like when every single time I record my podcast, my cheeks always get all flushed while I record. It's so weird. Benji just went outside. We're gonna try to give him...
Wait, tell him about the car ride.
Oh my God, so Avery, I was trying to edit, so Avery took Benji out because he was looking like he had to go. And so we do this thing with him where like we just let him take us where he wants to go, like not all the time, but like especially when he has to go to the bathroom, like we'll just let him like lead us, and like whatever, wherever he wants to go, we'll go. And so she was just doing that for fun, like in the hallway, and he took her out into the parking garage to her passenger side door, and he wanted to get in the car, so they went for like a mini ride, and then he ended up...
in your car.
In my car?
Yeah.
Oh, in my car.
He went straight to your car.
Oh my God, I wonder if he was looking for me. He was like following my scent.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Benji, I was right here the whole time, bud. That is so stinking cute. Want to come up? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you so super soon with another one. Bye.